Hey everybody, we're about to check out the trailer for Life. Life, that's it. That's the name of the movie. Never heard of this movie. Comes out early next year at some point. It's quickly jumped up into something I'm very interested in. Now, of course, I could watch the trailer, I hate the trailer, and this could just jump down. But early, just looking at the synopsis and the cast and people involved, I'm like, this sounds interesting. This sounds really weird, interesting. Now, the director, Daniel Espinosa, haven't seen any of his stuff. He's directed a handful of movies, Safe House or something like that, which had Denzel in it. So can't speak to that part. But the writers are the two guys who wrote Deadpool. Interesting, which might explain Ryan Reynolds being in this movie. I suppose that's his tie in there. But it says an international space crew discovers life on Mars. You're like, these space movies seem to be coming out a lot lately. This one's actually going to have aliens in it. You presume you actually see the freaking aliens unless they're like, well, there's a garden here. Where are all the aliens? Cut to the sequel time. It's also got, interesting cast, Rebecca Ferguson, who I've only ever seen, well, I'm pretty sure, if I quickly bring up her thing here, so yeah, as far as I'm concerned, the only thing I've seen her in is Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. But she was like a standout for me last year. Rogue Nation by itself was a standout to me. And she was like a big part of that reason, because I was like, who is this woman? She was fantastic in that movie. So I'm like, Rebecca Ferguson, Ryan Reynolds, I'm like, okay. Jake Gyllenhaal, who has been having a killer several years. He just keeps knocking it out of the park with movies he does. He's like, does all these different movies where he plays roles completely differently. I'm a big Jake Gyllenhaal fan. So, and then space, yeah, sure. So I'm just based on all that, I'm like, I am interested in this movie. I am very interested in that movie. Now, let's watch the trailer and see where I get really disappointed because the trailer's crap. Don't do this whole teaser trailer before the actual trailer. I'm sick of them doing this shit. I'm really sick. Why do you need to put it? I won't judge that as part of the trailer.
There is no strife, no prejudice, no national conflict in outer space as yet.
I'm not going to try and say his name because I'll come off racist. I'm not trying to say his name. He was in Wolverine and lost. I like him too.
And its opportunity for peaceful
The
cooperation
Wolverine.
may never come again.
That's it.
Grab that motherfucker.
The mission's primary goal has been achieved.
Isn't it Sunshine too?
Not a single cell. Biological. I'd hate to jump the gun, but I think it's time. We're looking at the first proof of life beyond Earth.
And finally a daddy. It's gonna be a big custody battle over this one.
It's beautiful.
What the fuck? It was. What the fuck did it do? It was a little tiny thing.
As we set sail, we ask God's blessing on the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest adventure.
So what? They bring an alien
Never
aboard
embarked.
and it wreaks havoc upon their ship. That's not a plot for a movie that's been done before.
This nation will continue to be a pioneer in the new frontier of space.
Okay, so I'm willing to say one thing, and okay, just stop trailer, please. Willing to say one thing. I was a little bit disappointed. Not to say that the trailer was bad, but I built it up in my damn mind. I was like, they're gonna go onto the Mars. They're gonna be floating around the surface of Mars. They're gonna discover something on the planet. Like they'll see something and then they're gonna go find, and then people get kidnapped. And it'll be like a horror movie on the surface of Mars. Won't that be cool? And then I was like, oh, it's like an Alien remake. Because I'm like, how could you watch that and not go, well, this? I know they don't look like aliens, and it's the, but come on, let's just go over the premise. Alien is about people who discover stuff and bring stuff onto ship, and then like, yeah, what's happening here? Oh, look, you got bit by a little alien bug. This one's like, oh, we've discovered something, we're going to experiment on it. And then they both end up with people running around the ship like, ah, save me. At the end of life, it's going to be Ryan Reynolds just getting into a cryo chamber somewhere or whatever they have in this movie and be like, wake me up in 50 years when I'm back on Earth. And Ellen Ripley's like, I'm here. Okay, that's not bad. I'm making fun of the movie. I really did actually like the trailer. I'm going to give the trailer double thumbs up, because as much as I'm making fun of it, I'm like, of course it's not actually going to be a direct rip-off of Alien. It's just hard not to find the damn correlations and similarities, and I'm better off, as you are, if you also watch this trailer and you're like, damn, that looks like Alien, and that's going to be like a turn off for you, just get him out of his symptom. Just get him out of your system now. Do it with me. Get out of your system now, because then when the second trailer rolls around or whatever, or you just skip all the trailers and you wait for the damn movie to come out, they're out of your system, and you won't be sitting there watching the second trailer or in the theater going, damn, this just seems like an Alien ripoff. So yeah, double thumbs up, as I said. I actually really enjoyed it. What do we get from that? Nothing other than I said. So they scrubbed something. What? It looked like a tiny. What was that? What was this tiny little thing? What was this doing to the people on the damn place? I don't know. So I hope they don't. I still though hope they don't spend the whole damn movie just floating up in space doing nothing. That would be actually a little bit annoying. I prefer them to go have parts on surfaces. That was one of my favourite parts of Interstellar. It's like, it's a damn space movie. When they actually go to other freaking planets, and it's like gravity is just all up in space, and all these other Prometheus even then. It's like, oh, show me different shit. I want to see it. I like, give me a massive, this is why it's like, oh, give me a Mass Effect movie. I'll see you guys in the next one. Not the next life. Well, I might see you in the next life. But we'll see you guys in the next video.